There's an old line from Plato that stuck with me: the part can never be well unless the whole is well. Think about that for a second. As the years stack up, like pages in a book that's seen a few too many rainy days, there's one small part of us men that starts to creak and groan in the shadows: the prostate. This little gland, no bigger than a walnut, sits quietly beneath your bladder, out of sight, out of mind, until it isn't. For millions of us across the U.S., from the foggy coasts of Oregon to the humid plains of Georgia, that silence breaks with something called BPH, benign prostatic hyperplasia. It's not a household name, but it's a household struggle. It sneaks up slow. Maybe it's a night where you're up 3 times instead of 1. Maybe it's standing at the bathroom sink, waiting for a stream that's more of a drip, or that nagging urge that hits right when you're settling into a ball game or a Sunday drive with the grandkids. It's frustrating. It's embarrassing. It's a thief, robbing you of sleep, ease, even dignity. But what if I told you that thief doesn't have to win? What if the wisdom of nature, backed by cold, hard science, could hand you a map to fight back? Today, we're not just talking prostate health. We're going on a journey, a full-on quest through your body's secrets, the tools you've got, and the power to take control naturally. So, grab a coffee or, heck, a glass of water. We're talking bladder health here, and settle in. This isn't some dry lecture. This is your story, stitched with resilience, a dash of discovery, and a whole lot of hope. Let's dive into the silent battle within and come out swinging. Hey there, quick hello before we jump in. Where are you watching from? Drop your city in the comments. Maybe it's Boise, Idaho, or Tampa, Florida, or a little town like mine growing up, where the biggest news was the diner's pie of the day. I'd love to know. And if you're ready to take this ride with me, hit subscribe and tap that bell. We're building something special here, and you don't want to miss what's next. Let's start by meeting the enemy. BPH, benign prostatic hyperplasia. Sounds like a mouthful, but it's not cancer, and it's not out to end you. What it is, though, is a royal pain. Imagine that little walnut-sized prostate swelling up, pushing against your urethra. That's the tube urine flows through, like a garden hose kinked under a boot. What happens? You're running to the bathroom every hour. Your stream's weak, like a faucet with low pressure. And that feeling, like you're never quite finished, maddening. Stats don't lie. By age 60, half of us men deal with this. By 80, it's practically all of us. 90% or more, says the National Institute of Diabetes. That's a fight we're all in, whether we know it or not. But here's where hope creeps in. This isn't a dead-end road. Science is peeling back the layers on why this happens, and better yet, how we can push back. Let's break it down together, piece by piece. So you're not just hearing me yap, but seeing the puzzle come together. Picture yourself 30 years ago. Hair a little thicker, step a little quicker, testosterone pumping through you like a V8 engine. That hormone was king, building muscle, firing up your drive. But as time rolls on, that engine starts to sputter. Testosterone dips. Normal, expected. What's less expected? Estrogen, that hormone we tie to women, starts climbing in men. How? An enzyme called aromatase. Think of it as a sneaky alchemist, turning your testosterone into estrogen right inside your fat cells. And the older we get, the more that enzyme works over time. Too much estrogen floating around, it's like tossing fertilizer on your prostate. It grows and BPH digs in. This isn't just me spinning a yarn. Research has our back. A study in the Journal of Endocrinology, fancy title, Real Findings, showed aromatase activity spikes in aging men, throwing that hormone balance out of whack. Another from the Prostate Journal found estrogen receptors lighting up in enlarged prostates. That's the spark. That's the science. But here's the twist. We're not stuck. We've got moves to make, natural ones that can tip the scales back. Let's talk about a heavyweight in this fight, vitamin D3. You know it as the sunshine vitamin. Great for bones, sure, but it's got a hidden talent for your prostate. Picture this. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition tracked men with BPH who upped their D3 levels. What happened? Their prostates shrank. Not by magic, by science. Researchers say it dials down inflammation, tames those rogue hormones, and acts like a bouncer kicking estrogen out of the club. That's a game changer. Now, here's the rub. Most of us seniors aren't getting enough. If you're in a place like Seattle, where the sun's a rare guest, or Cleveland, where winter feels like it lasts 6 months, your levels might be in the basement. A 2020 report from the National Institutes of Health says over 70% of older Americans are low on vitamin D. How do you know? A quick blood test at your doc's office takes 5 minutes, costs a few bucks with Medicare. Normal range is 30 to 100 nanograms per milliliter. Under 20? You're in trouble. Mine was 18 last year. Felt like a wake-up call. So, what's the fix? Step 1. Sunshine. 15 minutes a day. Sleeves rolled up, face to the sky. Can boost you naturally. Step 2. Food. Fatty fish like salmon or mackerel pack a punch. Think 2 servings a week. Step 3. Supplements. With your doctor's nod, 2,000 IU daily is a sweet spot for most. I started with a little gel cap from the drugstore, $5 a bottle, and paired it with a morning walk. Not a cure, but a shield, and it feels good to fight back. But it's not just what you swallow, it's what you do. Your body's begging for movement, and the right exercises can ease BPH symptoms like a charm. Let's set the scene. You're in your living room. Maybe the grandkids' toys are scattered around, TV's muted. You drop to the floor for the happy baby stretch. Lie on your back, grab your feet, pull your knees toward the ground. Hold it, 30 seconds, breathe deep, feel that. Your pelvis unwinds, blood flows freer, 5 minutes a day, and it's like oiling a rusty hinge. Next up, the butterfly stretch. Sit down, carpet, chair, wherever. Press the soles of your feet together. Let your knees fall out like wings. Lean forward a touch, not too hard, just enough to feel it. Hold for a minute, 2 if you're comfy. Why does it work? It wakes up those pelvic muscles, boosts circulation. A study in Urology Annals found men doing these stretches cut their bathroom trips by 30%. That's real relief. No pills, no fuss. Don't stop there. Lace up those sneakers, yeah, the ones by the door, and take a walk. 20 minutes around the block, past the neighbor's barking dog or the mailbox you keep meaning to paint. Keep it brisk, heart pumping, not panting. Research from the British Journal of Urology says regular walking slashes BPH symptoms by improving blood flow and hormone balance. I started with 10 minutes, huffing a bit. Now I'm at 30, waving at folks like I'm the mayor. No gym, no gear, just you, moving. Now let's wander into the wild world of herbs. You've heard the buzz, Tribulus terrestris, Philanthus neruri. Names that sound like they belong in a jungle, not your medicine cabinet. For centuries, folks in India, South America, you name it, swore these shrank prostates and lit a fire under vitality. Tempting, right? But here's the cold water. The science is shaky. A handful of small studies, like one in phytomedicine, hint at benefits, maybe lowering inflammation or nudging hormones, but it's not ironclad. No big trials, no FDA stamp. If you're itching to try, hit pause. Talk to your doctor first, especially if you're on blood pressure meds or anything else. These herbs can mess with prescriptions, and you don't want surprises. They're not snake oil, but they're not silver bullets either. Proceed with eyes open. Forget the exotic. Your kitchen's got the real MVPs. Cruciferous veggies, broccoli, kale, cauliflower. They're not just for rabbits. They're packed with sulforaphane, a compound that slams the brakes on aromatase. A cancer prevention research study showed these greens can drop estrogen levels in men. How do you use them? Steam a bowl of broccoli, 5 minutes, pinch of salt, or shred kale into a salad with some olive oil, crisp, tasty, and a punch to BPH. Then there's white button mushrooms, plain old grocery store champs. Research in biochemical pharmacology says they block aromatase like pros. Slice them up, saute with garlic and butter. 10 minutes, and you've got a side dish that fights back. Love citrus? Don't toss those peels. Lemon, orange, grapefruit, zest 'em. That's D-limonene, another aromatase buster. Grate it over oatmeal. Blend the whole fruit into a smoothie. My wife laughed when I started zesting lemons like a chef. Now she's hooked too. Want a recipe? Try this. Broccoli mushroom mash. Grab a cup of broccoli florets, half a cup of sliced mushrooms, steam the broccoli till bright green, 4 minutes. Sauté the mushrooms in a teaspoon of olive oil with a garlic clove minced. Toss them together. Sprinkle with pepper. Takes 15 minutes. Costs under $2, and your prostate's cheering. Pair it with a glass of water with lemon zest. Boom, you're a warrior. Before we go further, a word of caution, because I care about you. This isn't medical advice, it's info, inspiration, a starting line. BPH can mask bigger issues, prostate cancer, infections, so don't skip the pros. See your doctor, get a PSA test, a physical exam. I put it off once, thought I could tough it out. Dumb move. A 10-minute visit caught my low D3 and set me straight. These tips? They're teammates, not the coach. Your health's too precious for guesswork. Let's zoom out. Your prostate's not the villain. It's a messenger. It's whispering, hey, help me out here. Every stretch, every bite of kale, every sunbeam you catch, it's you answering back. It's not about a quick fix. It's a lifestyle, a gift to yourself, and maybe to the men around you. Your fishing buddy, your son, that neighbor who gripes about the same stuff. Share this not as a cure, but as hope, because we're in this together. Here's your mission. Spread the word. Text this video to your brother with a "We've got this," or share it with your bingo crew. Those guys need it too. Smash that. Like if this lit a spark, subscribe and ring the bell. More's coming. Got questions? Drop them below. I'm reading, and please double check with your doc before diving in. Your body's unique. Treat it that way. Until next time, take care of you. The best chapters, they're still